Right, so you just heard me waffling on about the Blackrock Serpent and everything, and how I wasn't able to get him to trigger the event that gives you the Blackrock Serpent. I went back again, and I've managed to figure out how you do it, and it's so simple, it's ridiculous. So, as you recall, I mentioned the goblins is on level 3 around the lake with Rogwump. I did get it right, Rogwump, and the Dripper, wherever it is, and the unnamed goblin. So, you talk to the goblin. We've done this already. He sends you on the quest to get rid of the worms after essentially mentioning them and what a pain in the ass they are. So, as far as I can work out, the circumstances in which that triggers that he will do the conversation regarding Blackrock is the following. Right. You have to demand his presence, to which he says, these tunnels belong to Lord British, we haven't ever seen him here, we live on the surface, blah blah blah, we come here every now and then, and we've been trapped by the Blackrock stone on the castle. Okay. So, you shouldn't be here, you are trespassers, we've been coming here for decades, no one ever told us to leave, so that you're the one trespassing. What you do now is you apologise. Okay. And then you talk to him again. You may not have to do this if you've already done it, but this is what we do. So, who are you? What are you doing down here? It leads you kind of to the same place. Are you familiar with these sewers? There's a large cavern, great pool. Do you know more? That's not it. Find civilized humans. No. It works. Who are you? Mogwump. Are there many of you here? Trapped by the black stone. You shouldn't be here. You're trespassers. What do you live on? Living underground. There, right. So he then gives you the option, which I'm sure, when the first time we talked to him, we got this. Can you train me in tracking? And I said, can't be bothered with tracking, don't need it. Can you train me in tracking? I don't have any skill points. Okay, so I fail at training. So do you want to learn any more? No, thank you very much. Now, I would like to point out where we are at the moment in the game is I've given the spell book from Morgotha to Nystel, and if I then go back to the castle, the invasion will happen, Morgotha will turn up again, and then kill her and blow the horn. So it's literally the last 5 minutes of the game. You have to be somewhere at the end game. Morgotha has to have happened, I think, for this to even work. So, now we talk to him. Hello again. Wormslayer, I must thank thee for thy help thou hast given us. Were it not for thee, the monsters of this sewer would doubtless have overwhelmed us by now. He said something similar to this and rewarded us with a fish. If we'd have come back earlier on, we'd have got fish. But because we come back now, and I've done the asking for tracking, it triggers this. It's bizarre. If you don't ask for the tracking training, you never get this. Why that's the trigger, no idea. So, I am glad to have helped thee. Rogwump, the Dripper, and I have agreed that we should give over to thee one of the secrets of our tribe. Over a century ago, a human appeared near our home in the rocky serpent's spine. Half starved he was, and there were wounds on him which seemed to have been made by arrows. Who was this man? Before he died, he gasped out a single word to those who found him. Pagan. We now know what this might mean or where he came from. Our trackers traced his spoor to the foot of the sheer wall of stone. He carried this with him though. Take it. It seems to belong more to thy destiny than that of that of a warrior who walks among the dimensions than to ours. Perhaps someday it shall serve a purpose for thee. And as you can see down here, it's a statue of a serpent. Now, as you can see, it's silver, or white, grey, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely not black. It curves to the right, which I believe the other one curves left, but I could be wrong. And it's on a plinth. But you get given it by them. And if you actually have a look, a perfect serpent statue. So, that is how to get the serpent that appears in Serpent Isle.